You've probably heard that if you interlock your hair, you'll have to cut it all off if you ever want to take it out. Or my favorite misconception is that interlocking causes thinning. But what if I told you you could have your roots stay together for longer than a week, even while swimming? Imagine that. Peace family, it's Shasta Renee, your digital loctician. I am so grateful for your presence. Happy that you are coming back to my channel, and if this is your first time on my channel, that you are hitting subscribe and joining the family. We also do this thing around here where if you learn anything, you hit that like button so that we can keep the education and the inspiration flowing. In today's video, I'm going to be talking to you about switching between palm rolling and interlocking, or just deciding to stop retwisting for the summer and interlock for the summer, or just try a different way of grooming your locks. I'm here to help you explore that and what that might look like for you along your lock journey. The short answer is yes, interlocking can be done if you have been maintaining your locks with retwisting or palm rolling. In fact, interlocking can give you longevity to your grooming. It can slightly control the frizz a little bit more. And it can even give you peace of mind if you're going swimming with the kids or just want to enjoy more water sports, water activities during the summer season. So you can go from traditionally palm rolling, locksmithing, retwisting to now, okay, it's summer. I want to have more time to just be free, let my roots hang out, or rather let my locks hang out while my roots stay together. While I'm enjoying these summer activities, you can then choose to interlock your hair. When I was behind the chair, and I know that saying that was maybe a surprise to some of you, we'll talk about that later, but when I was behind the chair, I had so many clients that during the summer season, like right around this time, June, going into July, instead of having their regular retwist appointment, we would set up an interlocking appointment. So that way they got the interlocking done, and I didn't see them until school was about to start again because their hair was under control. That interlocking session just allowed them to have more freedom during the summer without having to worry about their roots unraveling, without having to worry about, oh, I don't want to get my hair wet because it's all gonna come back out and I just paid this money for this retwist session, or I don't really want to style my hair because y'all know I'm tender-headed, and so naturally I attracted other clientele who was also tender-headed. We don't like to have styles all the time, and so getting a retwist and a style that was going to last for a couple weeks was not an option, right? And so instead, we opted for interlocking their hair just in the summer months. And if you've tried switching from palm rolling to interlocking for the summer, or just any season or temporary time, let us know your experience in the comments. What I'll also say is just a word of caution. First and foremost, going back to what I shared in the beginning, that interlocking has these myths and misconceptions, which we've talked about in other videos. If you want to hear them, I'll definitely link you below. But one of the biggest things is that people talk about interlocking, thinning your hair out, or damaging your hair, when the reality is interlocking done properly is actually going to strengthen the hair. It's actually going to give you just a lot more versatility when it comes to what you can do with your hair and not have your roots come undone. However, in order to achieve this, interlocking has lots of different patterns. Say it with me. Interlocking has a lot of different patterns, and these interlocking patterns are what shape or create what the intended result is as the hair begins to mature. So if you are thinking of just interlocking your hair temporarily, it is so important that you choose the right interlocking pattern. I will say, without going too deep into it and making this video super long, you want to opt for a 2-point rotation. Definitely not a 4-point rotation. If you do a 4-point rotation, don't come back to this video saying, Jackson, I did it, and now my hair is... I told you, not a 4-point rotation, a 2-point rotation, okay? The other thing that interlocking or switching between palm rolling and interlocking, the other effect that it can have is that you risk condensing your locks because interlocking is not palm rolling. It is totally different type of technique. If you are aspiring, if you have currently thick or juicy locks and you're wanting your locks to be really fluffy and like you wash your hair, you have all this volume and fullness, interlocking is probably not going to be the best thing for you because you will definitely notice where that interlocking happens because interlocking is not retwisting. They do not grow the same, okay? So as long as you are okay with some compression or condensing of your locks, interlocking will be okay. And with that being said, interlocking is going to essentially change how your locks are cultivated. Interlocking and palm rolling is not a like apples to apples. It's not like, oh, this is grooming, this is grooming. Yeah, they're grooming, but like interlocking is like potatoes and retwisting is like apples. Like, yeah, they still want to make, you know, things that you can eat and consume that's going to be fruitful, but they grow totally different. Apples are growing in trees. Potatoes are growing on the ground. Like the way they grow is just totally different. So the same thing happens if you decide to switch between the two. The way their locks are growing is not going to look like how it always has. Okay? It's not going to be totally different, although I feel like apples to potatoes sounds like really different. It's not going to be totally different, but there are going to be some noticeable differences. So as long as you are okay with, you know, some adjustment, no, you have no worries with switching between palm rolling and interlocking. So quick recap. If you are looking for more longevity with your lock grooming, if you're looking for more peace of mind as you get into your water activities, maybe going swimming, maybe going kayaking, whitewater rafting, hiking, maybe you're picking up your exercise routine, maybe you're walking more, maybe the summer season is just causing more sweat. If you're looking for your roots to be more controlled, choosing interlocking instead of palm rolling is an option for you. So you can try switching from palm rolling to interlocking just for the summer. But you have to remember that interlocking is only best or only recommended when it is done right, when you are using the proper patterns for the result that you are ultimately looking to achieve. And know that the way your locks grow might change slightly. And if you're really looking for like thick, juicy, fluffy locks, interlocking might not be the best solution for you this summer. Okay? So if you learned anything, I invite you to hit that like button and also subscribe to the channel. And if you've ever switched between palm rolling and interlocking, maybe for the summer or a certain season, please share your experience down below in the comment section. And for those of you that are looking for training or guidance on doing interlocking yourself, maybe you don't feel comfortable, maybe you don't have the time to find a loctician, you want to just learn how to interlock properly yourself at home, I will also link for you down below in the description the Interlocking Fundamentals workshop that I have on the Digital Loctician Academy, which walks you through how to properly interlock your own hair using the various interlocking patterns. Okay, so be sure to subscribe and make sure you come back next Wednesday because we're going to be talking about crochet grooming. Like I said, maybe the interlocking is not for you, or maybe you've been curious about crochet grooming or instant locks. Come back next Wednesday because I'm gonna break down why crochet grooming is actually not for you. But as always, thank you so much for watching. And as always, I'm wishing you peace, love, and goodbye.